Are you thinking about your career and where you're going next, but dealing with lots of conflicting advice from friends, family, colleagues, and just completely clueless on what to do next? If so, this week's episode is for you. I'm Siobhan Barnes, founder of the Neon Life Society, and this week I'm going to give you the 5 steps to figuring out what it is that is really going to make a difference in your career so that you know what you want and you don't have to rely on others for their input and their advice. Now, just a note, obviously, it's great to seek out advice from the right people, and others' perspectives can really give us an insight into what it is we're meant to do and might have a bit more experience that they can share and a bit more information behind the scenes. But where asking for advice can backfire is when you completely give over control and expect the other person to make decisions for you. That's not an empowered way to create a meaningful career or a business that you really love. You really need to take the driving seat in your own career to figure out what's important and how you're going to get there. And so these are the 5 steps that are going to help support you. So number 1, you want to be clear on what your vision is and what you desire from your career. What is it that you're really looking to achieve in your body of work? For some people, they have a vision to create a big company like Apple or Google or something super innovative. For others, it might not be about that. It might be being able to have the opportunity to work from home and just be a lone ranger and a freelancer. Like that might be the vision and that might be exciting. So take some time to really figure out what your vision and what you desire for your career first and foremost. Secondly, you want to look at what's important to you. What are your values? Like what is really going to make you feel fulfilled at the end of the day? And that really comes down to you pursuing a career and living a life that aligns to what's important to you. So, for some people, being able to have financial security and money is a big deal. And so they're willing to work really hard and perhaps sacrifice parts of their health and, time with family in order to get ahead and get the prestige, get the money, get the title, etc. For others, spending time with family is the most important thing. And so flexible work is really important. And that's going to be the key driver. So you really have to look at where you are in your life because, everything happens in seasons. And know that is this part of your life or is this time in your life about climbing the ladder and getting as high and as far as you can? Or is it about establishing some flexibility so that if you're pregnant and you've got a baby coming, then, you can have time with baby and be able to work at the same time. So really get clear on what your values are. Number 3, you really want to tap into the purpose and meaning behind this work that you're doing. You spend most of your working hours at the office and in a job. And so it's very important that you feel connected to this mission and this purpose behind what it is that you do. Without it, you're not going to feel like you're achieving very much. When you hit those goals, it's going to leave you feeling pretty empty. So tap back into that. Number 4, what you want to do is get clear on what you're good at. You guys know I'm a big believer in this. When you do work that you love, it energizes you, it builds your confidence, and it's like this beautiful upward spiral where you feel more inspired to keep going and keep doing what you're doing. So take the time to think about what you're good at. And a little hint, it comes really naturally to you that you might not be able to see it. A lot of my clients think that everybody's great at Excel or everyone's great at networking and connecting people. And it's not true. We all have a different zone of genius. And being clear on what that is for you is going to be a huge piece to, firstly, you creating a value in the market for what it is that you do, and also for you building confidence, to know that you're doing good work and to see yourself excel and become an expert in a certain area just works wonders for your own confidence and your own sense of fulfillment. And then step number 5 is to really cultivate this sense of positivity and belief in yourself. And you can do that in a number of ways. Some people like to journal, some people like to create vision boards, others want to surround themselves with positive people that they can check in with week on week. It really depends on you. But those are the 5 things you need to do first and foremost before you seek advice from others. And when you're clear on that stuff, then you can ask other people for opinions on, is this career going to allow me the flexibility, which I know is important to me because my family is important? And you can, reverse engineer the information you need to find out in order to craft that career or business that matters to you. So the 5 steps. Number 1, get clear on your vision and your mission. Number 2, understand what your values and what's important to you. Number 3, understand what your purpose and your meaning is for your career. Number 4, get clear on your strengths and what you're good at. And number 5, cultivate this belief and positivity that you can create this career or business. It is totally possible for you. And if you haven't already, you can sign up for the 5-day e-course, which I created to help you specifically on these 5 areas. It's completely complimentary and it's designed to help you kickstart your understanding of where you're going next in your career. And you can follow the link below. And in the meantime, I want to hear from you. What's confusing you about where to go next in your career? What's stopping you? And just know there's no one in the world who can do what you do the way you do it. So keep on going. In the meantime, have a great week.